We are currently experiencing a G4 severe geomagnetic storm resulting from a solar coronal mass ejection which occurred on 18th January 2026. Read that crew on International Space Station had taken shelter to protect themselves during the ongoing geomagnetic storm. When a significant geomagnetic storm or solar particle event occurs, the crew of the International Space Station follows a protocol designed to minimize their radiation exposure. While the Earth's magnetosphere provides a natural shield for the station, severe storms can cause holes or regions where radiation levels exceed safe baselines. The primary strategy is to move the crew to the most heavily shielded areas of the station, known as safe havens. The crew typically shelters in two specific modules that offer the highest density of protective material. Service module of the Russian segment is the most frequently used shelter. During its construction, it was lined with specialized polyethylene, a hydrogen-rich plastic, shields. Hydrogen is exceptionally effective at slowing down and absorbing high-energy protons. The US lab Destiny. This module is also considered a safe haven because it is located in the center of the station's main cluster, being surrounded by other modules providing geometric shielding, where the other station components act as extra layers of mass. Water is one of the best radiation shields available because of its high hydrogen content. The crew may be instructed to move water storage containers and food supplies to the walls of their sleeping quarters or the safe haven modules. By lining the walls with these dense hydrogen-rich items, they create a temporary thick shield that significantly reduces the amount of radiation reaching their bodies. In recent years, National Aeronautics and Space Administration USA has tested specialized wearable technology like the AstroRad vest. These are selective shielding vests designed to protect the most radiation-sensitive organs like bone marrow and the gastrointestinal tract, while allowing astronauts to remain somewhat mobile if they need to perform essential tasks during a storm. These vests use high-density polymers. They are often described as gravity blankets and can be worn even while inside a safe haven for double protection. The ground-based Space Radiation Analysis Group at Mission Control monitors solar activity 24/7. When a storm is detected, all spacewalks or extravehicular activities are immediately cancelled or terminated. An astronaut in a spacesuit has almost no protection compared to someone inside the station. Sleep relocation. If a storm is expected to last through the quote-unquote night, the crew may be ordered to sleep in the more protected modules rather than their individual crew quarters. Usually, sleeping time is following the UTC because actually sun rises and sets 16 times a day on the space station. Orbital avoidance. Ground teams monitor the station's position relative to South Atlantic anomaly and the polar regions where radiation is highest. The crew may be told to avoid certain thinly shielded modules like the cupola or the Node 3 gym when passing through these high-risk zones. Crew members wear active dosimeters that provide real-time data via Bluetooth to mission control, allowing doctors to track each astronaut's cumulative dose throughout the storm. While a typical day on the International Space Station might expose an astronaut to about 0.5 to 1 millisieverts of radiation, roughly equivalent to 50 to 100 chest X-rays, severe storms like the one which we are having now can spike those levels significantly within hours. Astronauts are currently witnessing some of the most spectacular auroras ever recorded from orbit, as the auroral oval has expanded significantly towards the equator. While rare, mission control can sometimes adjust the station's orientation to ensure the most shielded parts of the station are facing the direction of the incoming particle flux. Here is a summary of shielding materials used on space station. Polyethylene, high hydrogen density, light for launch. You would think that radiation aprons used on Earth like lead apron or titanium apron would have been better, but they would be quite heavy for a spacecraft to carry. Effectiveness very high. Water, food, dual purpose. Hydrogen content is high. It is used for water walls as effective radiation shields. Aluminum, primary hull material. It has low effectiveness, provides basic structure, but can create secondary radiation. Secondary radiation is a radiation re-emitted by the material receiving the radiation.